And we are back now with Your Voice, Your Vote 2020 coverage, turning back now to our conversation with young voters here in Nevada.
That's right. We heard from the Democratic side, now for the Young Republicans. And joining us now is Lisa Noeth from Nevada Young Republicans. And thanks for joining us, Lisa.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you
Awesome.
again.
Very excited to be here.
Oh, thank you. By almost any account these days, this has certainly been a divisive political season. Some would say nasty campaigns. Does that change your enthusiasm at all for politics?
No, it doesn't. It actually reignited my passion and love in serving the community and also getting our president's message heard throughout the state of Nevada. This is such unprecedented times that we need to unite together as a country. We have this opportunity right now to have our voices heard in the in our local and state elections today. So I am hoping that young people, please get out the vote today. It is your chance to be heard and also make a difference and an impact in our state and our future politics over here in Nevada.
Yeah, and Lisa, just turning to sort of social media and people in your age group, obviously this is a president who's tweeted unlike any other president before in our history. And so I'm curious as to how does that play with people like you and other young Republicans, and how do they react to some of that, what they see on Twitter from the president?
I think it's the perfect opportunity because of it's our age group that is technologically advanced. We are on social media. We're able to get the message directly from the president without any bias from him. It's clear cut that he is trying to deliver this message to young people about freedom and protecting the police, upholding our First and Second Amendments. Like, he's direct to us, and that's what I like about him. That he has this transparency through social media, and it's the best way to reach out to young people.
Does the age here with either one of these candidates play a factor for you? Do you feel that you can relate to them and they have your best interests in mind?
I think for me, age is not an issue. I think it's more or less experience. I want to see policies that were actually in place. We see with President Trump that he's cut taxes. He's got an offer for American strength and the American dream that young people could relate to. People like me, we could we see the economic impacts of prosperity and job creation through President Trump. That's what I want to see the most, is experience and impact over age.
Yeah, what are some of the big issues right now for young Republicans here in Nevada?
I believe that it's especially in Nevada right now is jobs. Like, right now we are the most affected in the nation in terms of the COVID-19 repercussions, and to see our president right now working hard to get Americans back to work and also open up the economy. I believe this is the most important issue for us. And also, I think it's in terms of freedom. I think we all need to see that there's prosperity. It doesn't matter who you are right now, regardless of your age, red versus blue, economic background, gender, religion. It's all about what is our president doing right now to help us young people, and we see it for the past 4 years.
How do you think a Biden presidency, if he should happen to win tonight, would impact Southern Nevada here? You mentioned jobs, the Strip. He wants the corporation tax. How do you think that would impact us here in Southern Nevada in the economy?
I believe that he wants to do another lockdown, and unfortunately, we're going to lose more jobs, and that's it. Our economy is vital to tourism. If we continue these restrictions due to COVID-19, our livelihoods are at stake. We are dependent on the hospitality and casino industry over here. I believe that with Biden, it's not going to be a good turnout, especially with the potential civil unrest that's going to happen.
And so I'm curious, talking about COVID-19, how has that played out among your age group? Obviously, you're an age group that really has not been hit too hard when it comes to serious health matters relating to COVID, although you're not immune from it. But still, I'm curious when it comes to COVID-19 and campaigning and getting out there and knocking on doors, how has that played a factor in this election?
We're still very mobilized in our election and also the outreach right now. We've held events. Candidates have spoken to the people. There's still that enthusiasm within the community and for Trump supporters right now that it's pretty much, where people are able to connect to the candidates, connect to President Trump. I think like it's making more a precedent issue of why we should vote for President Trump to end these lockdowns and also to have more opportunities right now to get back to not the new normal, but go back to normal right now. And obviously practice in the social distancing guidelines too.
All right, Lisa Noeth, thank you so much for joining us again from the Young Republican.